Hi everyone. In my previous video, we were seeing about the environmental engineering. So here you have few photos or few examples for that environmental engineering. Here there are like few people testing about the water in the lab, right? The pH levels and how to save water. These people are like just doing a research on that water. And in the next one, a person is dealing with a water, like again they is testing the pollution level, because how much the industry, like you see, you can see a oil droplets, because like you can imagine there is a nearby industry, it is like polluting the water. This particular person is, he might be an environmental engineer, right, is checking the pH levels of water in order to save our natural resources. So see, there is a treatment plant. So it is like near some industry. So here some treatments is going on, and the waste is being effectively utilized. Even I have a very good example, like in the sugarcane industry, right? In the sugarcane industry also, like sugarcane waste, they are like bagasse waste they are taking, and they are converting it into some beers and something, right? And even power generation is being happening there over there. And even in all the industries, wherever you go, there will be a separate waste treatment plant. So they will be checking for, in this available waste, what we can make, what is the next level of this waste, like that they will be going for the next the research of that particular product. For that they will build a waste treatment plant like this. Even in the small scale, or even it depends upon how much the company has, how much network, how much area, how much waste the company produce. So the next one is town planning. So we can also say this town planning as architecture and town planning. Town planning means like planning and controlling the proper town. See how we can say, like it is fully concerned with our infrastructure of the town. Means, see, we will be having residential areas, commercial areas, recreational areas, industries, right? So everything should be planned properly. Means residential areas separately, industries separately. And because, why? Because the waste, like we whatever, like power generation or collecting of waste or supplying of water, everything should be perfectly done. So this fully, if the town planning is very well happened in the city, means then we will be having a proper infrastructure for our city, right? So like even in the town planning only, we have a category called as a regional planning. Means it is like planning of the towns and villages. So this is also said as architecture and town planning. Architecture and town planning means architecture is not only for just giving the proper front elevation for our houses and all. It is like providing a well infrastructure for our town. Means providing proper hospital facilities, school facilities, and even water and electricity, everything, a telephone line, current, everything, right? This comes under this particular architecture and town planning part only. See, they are checking, see, they are building one town, okay? So for that only they will they will check for whether in particular building itself they can produce electricity, right? And how much distance between one building to other building. So this and all comes under architecture and town planning. I have very good example for this both. You can check with this as well as this. You can find this in the metro cities, right? My the next topic is the role of civil engineer. So we have seen different types of civil engineering. In this presentation we can see what is the role of civil engineer. Civil engineer is one who designs and maintains the work of public utilities, right? So he only builds everything and designs everything. So what he have to do means, so while he is like doing the surveying, planning and estimation, everything, like he need to plan properly and design properly and execute proper structures. For example, like buildings, roads, bridges, railways, ports, airports, dams, canals, water, waste water treatment plants. because if he is not planning, the other infrastructures will be affected, right? So he need to see, he is playing a very major role in everything. So you need to use the scientific and engineering principles, like for different engineering problems. So whatever he is building, sure he will be getting one or other troubles. For that he need to use his scientific and engineering principles accordingly, right? And the next point is, and he need to solve different engineering problems. So it is like, it's not that only the theoretical knowledge will help us, not like that. The field experience speaks a lot, and even the laboratory techniques and mathematical models, like even using the updation of our computer knowledge and information technology in our field. We need to adopt the digital systems, and we need to build with respect to that, and you need to do a smart work, okay? And you need to do a better management of all the resources, means like men, material and money should be properly effectively used. And you can see here, so how we have been using, like you need to check properly while allocating the labors. You need to check whether this much labors is required for the project, and how smart the work should be. It should be planned perfectly, right? And so and the next one is to carry out the buildings, like if he is building anything, so it is like whatever the things suggested by the clients or the users, it should be considered, okay? And whatever the different buildings, you need to check for laws, you need to check for the like government orders also. Like there will be like standards, you need to follow that standards, as well as clients complaints, everything you need to consider. And before doing anything, you need to carry out a soil investigation for the design of the foundation of the structure, whether the structure is capable of holding that big building. That should be checked properly. And the design of structures should be properly analyzed by a structural engineer before building, because in the case of any natural calamities happening, so the building shouldn't collapse, right? So for that you need to check with the structural analysis report. You also should ensure that you need to ensure the design is safe, durable and economical. And to prepare the you need to prepare a proper estimate for that completion of the work. And for that you need to select proper contractors, tenders for the works. To carry out the valuation, or like valuation of the building or the land, you need to do like you need to call for the tenders or customers properly. And finally you need to do the valuation estimation, and with the proper fixing of prices, and even taxations should be clear with that, right? Clear with along with the reports, you need to make it. And last one is, civil engineer has to work for the general welfare of people, because this is very important one which the engineer have to deal with. So in my next presentation I'll be teaching about infrastructural development. Thank you all.